Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.
Hello viewers, welcome to the Fast Profits Daily. Myself Brijesh Bhatia. Cement stock has been on the top of the down on the D Street where some of the corporate actions are going on. In this video, I'll not discussing about what are the corporate action, what are the stocks which are into the corporate action being going on, but I'll look at the in-house created equal weighted cement index and what should you do and what are the long-term view on the cement space. We'll be discussing it. Let's start with the first chart. This index has been created using a few of the cement stocks like ACC, Ambuja Cement, Birla Corp, Heidelberg Cement, JK Cement, India Cement, Ramco, Shri Cement and Ultratech. So this index, which is equal weighted cement index being created by us, comprises of the long term chart. And if you look at the long term chart of the weekly scale over here, most importantly, if you look at the structure is forming the higher lows over here, which means that the long term trend is very bullish. So if I just go back to the decade old levels right from 2010, if you look at the arrows over your screen over here where the upper arrows are marked, the lows are forming higher, which means, and even if you look at the highs over here are forming at the higher scale. So on a weekly scale, generally when you look at this long term picture, it seems very bullish over here. And even if you look at the recent low where markets have been tanked in the April-May, we are still forming the higher lows over here. The extreme right arrow, if you look at on your screen, this is the recent chart, and we are witnessing the higher lows forming into the cement scale, which means that as per the Dow theory, the higher low structure is very bullish. And on a weekly scale, when such kind of data right from the 2010 till 2022, we are forming higher lows, which means that the long term trend is very bullish. And even if you look at the RSI on the lower panel over here, which is generally known as the strength of the momentum, when the RSI goes below 30, or I would say extreme towards 25, the major bottoms are formed. Even if you look at back in 2011, if you look at the back in 2013, back in 2017, back in 2020, during the pandemic time, and back in 2022, when the higher lows are forming in RSI, moving back from the oversold zone, a long-term bottom is formed into the cement space now. And I believe the cement space will be very important. If I use the top-down approach over here and move on to the daily chart on your screen over here, this is indicating minor resistance over here, where if you look at the red lines over here, they are indicating a minor resistance zone. So probably there could be a dip on card into the cement space where you can get an opportunity to look for a buying opportunity into the current dip. Even if the RSI has slightly moved into the overbought into the short term charts, which is the daily chart, but weekly chart seems very exciting for me to looking for a long term growth story or long term investment into the cement space. Though if you look at the outperformance of the stocks, there are many outperformance of the stocks like cement, Ultratech Cement, Shri Cement. Even if you look at the India Cements, which are been outperforming into the current market scenario. So I believe every day you should look for a stocks which are outperforming, which are fundamentally strong, where the momentum is even the volumes have been seen a huge into the recent rally or to the long terms. Prices into the weekly are moving on from oversold zone with the higher low structure and indicates that the long term is very bullish for cement space. So use this dip whenever we see a market's been coming down into the cement space, as daily chart is indicating. And I probably not sure if there could be a dip or there could be a breakout from the resistance zone. If in case there is a breakout, we may see a fast and furious rally coming into the cement space even into the short term for next 1 to 2 months. But if in case there is a dip, look for an opportunity. And even if you are looking for a long term accumulation, I would suggest start 20-25% accumulating into the cement space, and every dip is a huge opportunity for a long term bias. Signing off, Brijesh Bhatia.